Okay, so a giant pallet arrived. Got to load this in the back of my truck. This is the new B&W fifth wheel to gooseneck adapter. Just arrived. The shipping label said like 220 or 230 pounds, but that's including a heavy duty crate. So I'm gonna grab a couple friends, load this in the back of the truck, and get it moved over to the property. Boy, it's nice having a tractor, especially this big old bucket that I had custom made by my friend, because it sure helps whenever we're gonna be loading something super heavy off the back of the truck into it. Okay, so here we are. Again, big assistance by using the tractor. We have the box on the bucket. You know, my first thing I want to know is how is this gonna arrive if you order it? So, you know, it came in on a pallet. It's a pretty heavy box. And let's see how you unbox this thing. It's kind of creative looking here. Looks like it might kind of pull out in a bunch of different directions. There's that. I gotta tell you, this is a pretty creative boxing method, because I don't have those giant staples that are always cutting up my legs. Wow, it's a lot of packing material in there. I might have to save that stuff. And here is the B&W fifth wheel to gooseneck adapter in mint condition. Look at that. Man, they really know how to package something. This thing arrived with absolutely no problems at all. Gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. I'm assuming this heavy box right here, which also doesn't have any staples or tape, which I can really appreciate. Sounds like chains. That's probably gonna be our chain kit. Grade 8 hardware. Let's see, how many bolts did they include? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bolts. So 5 on each side is what they include. But you know what? If you have an extra hole, I'd go ahead and probably fill it with maybe a bolt you remove from your existing PinBox. And here it is. Check this out. Gosh, that's a beauty. But it is absolutely massive, and you can tell it's very thoughtfully engineered. I mean, it's probably the prettiest fifth wheel to gooseneck conversion I've ever seen. And this specific one is the, let's see, 25,000 pound rated with tongue weight capacity of 3,250 pounds. So this is actually ideal, given the fact that the fifth wheel went on a diet and we're at like 3,200 pounds. So this is really cool. And they actually said, because of the use of the sumo spring in here, it gives you a little bit of more headroom than you might normally get with some that have like an absolute maximum or an absolute capacity rating, at least from a vertical pin weight capacity perspective. You can see this is designed to fit several different PinBox configurations. The ones I will be using will very likely be probably, I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you. I'm likely to use these and then these. At least that's what it appears. Possibly these 3 over here and then these right here, but I think this goes for a PinBox with 3, 3, and 3 for a total of 6. But we'll know when we get it up there, but this is really cool. And I know the instructions actually give you a couple different measurement adjustment angles, so you can actually lower this slightly or raise it up slightly. What do you guys think? Okay, so in this video, again, we're probably not going to install it, but I definitely want to show you what it looks like, at least from a more production perspective. It has the BMW logo up on the front. Really beautiful construction. You can see a couple of your pivot joints right here. Your grease zerks has a star right here on top, which is kind of indicative of the middle of the B&W if you look at it right there. And then you have your sumo spring here, right there, and it's just a really cool kind of design. It's very different than what you normally see. You can see that they use, looks like 1/4 inch thick steel on each side, but then they reinforce it all along this area. So it's got a ton of reinforcement as well as down here. But you can definitely tell a lot of thought and engineering went into this bad boy. It's definitely super robust. It's definitely heavy. So you're not going to want to go and probably try to pick this thing up by yourself. We will install it using the exact same method that we've always installed PinBoxes, which is to put it on the front of the tractor, or at least this is how we've done it since I've had a tractor. Have the wings over here, the mounting location, swiveled around this way, so this portion right here is facing that way. Then we'll try to lift it up and put it in place, but that's going to be for another video. I just wanted to get this one out to you just so you all know that I believe I have the first B&W fifth wheel to gooseneck adapter that will actually be going into production. This is the one that's going to go on the Brookstone. We're going to test it out to see what type of movement it's absorbing, what type of energy is transferring to it. And what we'll probably do is take the Gen Y that we have on the fifth wheel out on one more trip so we can get a good feel for it, and then we'll put this one on and we'll get a good feel right after removing the other one, so we get a good idea of exactly how each one of them is impacted based on the bumps you go over, the terrain, and the shock absorption characteristics. I like that this one does not have an airbag I have to worry about, similar to the Gen Y. This one's going to move in a little bit different type of fashion, absorbing your vertical shock as well as your horizontal shock a bit. It's going to do things a little differently, and it's going to be really interesting, again, to see what that feels like in the actual vehicle. But again, I just wanted to kind of show you what this thing is all about. Fantastic collaboration between the folks at B&W and Sumo Springs to make this come to be, and really excited to get this installed. So I will share that video with you once we start that video. But like I said, I really want to take the fifth wheel out with the Gen Y one more time, get a good feel for it, see if I can tune into some of the dynamics, some of the energy transfer, some of the shock absorption, so whenever we get this put on, I have a pretty good idea of what I'm feeling and the differences. Okay, so take this as a warning. If you were going to personally handle the process of taking off your PinBox and replacing it with a gooseneck connection on your fifth wheel, basically fifth wheel to gooseneck conversion, any of them and all of them are ridiculously heavy. This is no joke. This is the B&W adapter. This is their fifth wheel to gooseneck adapter. Just getting the packing material out from underneath it was an absolute chore. And then I have it set up the way I normally do with a bunch of blocks to kind of hold it upright, so whenever I get the tractor underneath the front, I have a better angle and I'm not curling the bucket so much, so I can actually get it in place. But this is essentially how we're going to have it positioned whenever we remove the Gen Y Executive and we install this in its place. It's going to be a chore. Any way you slice it, you're dealing with tight tolerances, very heavy metal, and you do not want any part of this falling over on your foot, on your hand, or pinching you, because it can very likely cause a serious injury. That said, we are almost ready. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up to the fact that we will be installing this very soon. I just have to get the right help to come over and help me do it so we can tackle this project and knock it out. Anyways, sure hope you enjoyed the video. This is not yet released by the time you watch this video, so if you're wanting this, use this as kind of a reference guide to determine if it might be the right product for you, because I will give you a full unbiased opinion on how I feel this thing performs on our fifth wheel, outside of the testing fifth wheel that we featured in the eTrailer video. But yeah, I'm excited. I am. I'm just not looking forward to lifting up the heavy weight, which always comes along with changing out PinBoxes. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again very soon.